Yo, this is MC Creed, and you are in tune to the Shizzio Show. We're doing it again.
Street life is the only life that we know. Ghetto life, down in the ghetto we born and grow. No, no, no.
All right, 2024, new year. I hope it's all going well. I hope your visions are coming to life, yeah. Our show carries on, you done know, right? Legends in the building. But before that, I put a message out saying if you have a brand, send it to us and we'll support it. That's exactly what we're doing. It's not sponsored. I rather help people that are trying to build a brand. So this has been sent. I like it. The back's got some nice pattern on it. So yeah, Rule Makeup Clothing. We'll put the link in. Support them. They're youngsters trying to come up in the game. So we're showing love. So we're going from youngsters, right, to starting in the game.
Don't start all that.
To absolute fucking cemented, statue-approved legends in the game, bro. But it's true though, isn't it?
You're too kind, bro.
No, but it's true. Man like Creed is here, my brother.
Brother.
How are you, bro?
I'm great, man.
New year,
I know.
new vibes.
I know, bro.
How did you take a new year, firstly?
How do I take? You know what,
It's
bro?
just another day.
After you've lived through about 70 of them, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You ain't lived for 70, bro.
No. What I'm saying is that New Year, to me, it's always like a time to plan and do some fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Like do some things that maybe you have not done before. Work with people you ain't worked with before. So
is that the Godfather's advice for anyone
that is what I'm going to be doing
a resolution?
Bro. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Just try new things.
Try new things, work with new people, and, you know, do them things that you didn't do last year that you said you were going to do.
Get off your ass, basically, innit?
Oh.
Now, look, Creed.
Yes.
Absolute legend, okay? I'm very fortunate enough to know you.
You're a legend, bro.
On like a personal note. No, I really am, bro. I know you on a personal level and it's been amazing. They say don't meet your heroes, right? But this is an instance where that's bullshit, bro, because Chris is like family. He's an absolute legend. I've got to take it like we got to start from the start, bro.
All right,
like, growing up as a kid, was you born and raised where here?
All right. My family are from, you know, Jamaican origin.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of us, like 1 sister and 4 boys. We grew up. I was born in Hackney. I was actually born Middleton Road. I think it was 126 Middleton Road.
Man knows the address.
Hackney. No, yeah. I know, bruv, because like,
of course,
it all matches up to my date of birth and everything. It's nuts, mate.
Go
numbers.
on. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Bruv, like, if I start talking about numbers,
no, it's real.
My birth certificate is mad. Yeah, my birth certificate's mad. If you look on it, there's bare 6s everywhere, right? And I'm not like a devil or anything.
What do you mean, like the dates? 6 of the...
Everything's 6.
So when's your birthday?
26 of the 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year are we not talking year?
I don't care, 66.
Okay.
26
see when England won the World Cup, yeah?
Yeah.
26 of the 6, 66.
Right? And I was born at number 126.
Okay.
Like, what road did I just say?
Middleton.
Plot, yeah.
Middleton
Road, yeah. My old man was living in S6, like right. S6,
yeah.
Right? Them times, yeah. Let's see. There's loads of stuff like all the dates, the date that's registered, blah, 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 blah.
Everything's just 6.
16th of July, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
6, like, it's just mad 6s going on, right? And as I said, it's not because of any devil thing, but it's, mate, but I'm telling you, it's 6. 6 has always been my lucky number. If you know what I say, 6 and
yeah,
and 13 as well. That's been my
how many more numbers you on, bro?
No, like, but 13, bruv. Yeah.
Okay.
If you know about 13, 13 is really a mystical number. Yeah. People slag off 13 and say that it's bad luck.
Yeah.
But really, it's a blessed number.
Yeah. Well, I'm 12th of July, brother. Man's eyebrows are like, what?
No, bruv, I'm watching.
12th of July,
no, bruv.
brother.
12th of July, that's good.
Yeah.
And I tell you why 13 is lucky, because there's really 13 months in a year.
Right.
Right? Because how many days in a week?
7.
How many weeks in a month?
4-ish.
7 times 4 is what?
Brother, this is some maths.
7 times 4 is 28.
28, yeah.
So there should be 28 days in every month, but
Right.
there ain't. It's 30 here, 31.
Okay, yeah.
Why is that? Because there's a hidden month spread out throughout the year.
Right.
You see me? So women have 13. Women come on 13 times a year. They don't come on 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tax year is like 13.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So
Yeah. But why is it done like that then?
just to hide the truth. This is what people do. If they hide the truth, then we never know what the truth is, and then we just like walk around addicted to like PlayStation and iPhones instead of.
Yeah, but the Grand Theft Auto trailer does look sick. Listen, we are gonna get into that because I know your eyes are mad open. Yeah. Let me just go back to Hackney, bro. Yeah. 66. What was it like? What does your childhood look like when you look back at it now? What kind of initial thoughts are?
Well, you know what? Yeah, like my older brother and sister, they were born in Tottenham.
Yeah.
I was born in Hackney.
Yeah.
My younger brother and sisters, my younger 2 brothers were born in Barking.
Yeah.
So we moved out of Hackney. Yeah, we went from north to kind
east.
of northeast
East
to east. Yeah.
Yeah.
We moved out, and then, to be honest, bruv, growing up, mate, like we moved to Ilford. We moved to Seven Kings.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Chad Relief.
Yeah.
And to be honest, in them times, it was a bit racist, bruv.
Yeah.
Like the second that we moved in, they were like,
it's like every
Chad
kind
Relief.
of neighbourhood.
Nah, Chad Relief. Like, I can't remember that happening in Ilford and Seven Kings.
Yeah.
Because I think it was a bit more diverse.
Right. But at what age did you move to Chad Relief?
I think
Roughly.
I was only probably 7.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Okay.
Chad Relief, yeah. And all I remember was them putting like dog shit through our letterbox.
Swear.
Bruv, they threw bricks through our windows. Like we bought 2 houses in Chad Relief.
And bought 2 houses, not
bruv.
one, you know. Man landed with the pure jealousy vibes for everybody. Have some of that.
Listen, bruv. This ain't no like jealousy vibe.
No, I'm only messing about,
because I'll show you why, bruv. Because in them days, they weren't giving no council houses to Jamaicans. Like, we weren't getting council houses. Maybe nowadays, people come in and get a council house and all that stuff. We never got no council houses.
Right.
Most of my white mates had council houses.
Right.
We couldn't get a council house. So at the end of the day, we had to pull together and put money in and rent.
Yeah.
So, like, after renting, like, Caledonian Road, North London, renting, blah, 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 right? And then the landlord kicking you out when mum's at work, throwing all your stuff out. In the end, we had to think of something else. And luckily, my mum, she was only a nurse, but she was very clever and industrious. And, like, she found out how to buy an house.
Yeah.
And, like, she bought an house, yeah?
Amazing.
And the thing is, bruv, like, she probably lied about the money she had, gave him a deposit, saved up a bit, gave him a deposit, and then the next minute she had an house. But in having that house, we never had no money.
But then where did the second house come from?
No, I'll show you what happened, because like we had the first house that the whole family was
How many of you
living
in there? What?
Mate,
6,
my
7?
nan, my granddad, my uncles and aunts, us lot,
Roughly
kids.
10,
There was
15?
probably 10 or 12 people living in that house, mate. Yeah. And then, but the thing is, there was no money because my mum was only earning a little bit, nurses' wages, bro.
And your mum was the only earner in the house?
Let me see.
The majority of
Well, my granddad and nan, they were kind of old then.
Yeah,
My granddad was a builder, but he was getting old, so he weren't really earning money.
Yeah.
My nan was working London Transport in Romford, mate, like in the canteen. So there ain't no money to buy an house with.
Yeah.
So my mum was working, and then basically bought this house. We're living in it, but we're skint, bruv. Like, at the end of the day, we weren't celebrating birthdays and Christmas. We didn't get presents and all that stuff. We were lucky to eat.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that was like the main thing, just eating. So then after doing that for years, like my mum just working, like she told me that she had holes in her shoes, man. Like she had holes in her shoes and all that. And she said, you know what? And she got a job. She got a job in a military hospital in Jeddah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, called Whitaker Corp.
Saudi way, yeah.
Yes, right. Saudi, bro. Yeah, called Whitaker Corporation. It was like a military hospital.
Yeah.
And the nurses were getting 30, 40 grand a year, bro.
Amazing.
No tax. This was in the 70s and 80s,
yeah,
bro.
that's like
70s and 80s, bro.
Now, yeah.
My mum was earning 5 grand NHS.
Yeah.
Paying mortgage, supporting us, blah, blah, blah. And then she said, I can't do this because I'm still broke. So she took herself up and she went, a woman by herself, to Saudi Arabia, bro.
Wow.
Like she was wearing all hijab and all that stuff while she was there, respecting the tradition. She just saved her money, sent money back for us. When she come back in 1980.
Hold on. So what year did she go?
Okay, she went in the 70s. So
she went for a good 10 years, you're saying?
What I'm saying is she was going and coming.
Oh, going and coming back. So then who was looking after you then?
My nan and granddad.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like going and coming. She was sending money all the time, going and coming.
Right.
But the thing is, like we were in school and all that.
But sorry to interrupt, but as a child, did you not feel that your mother's absence was a big thing, or
of course, bruv. Come on, mate.
I have
massive.
to ask these questions.
Yeah, of course, bruv. Nah, massive. To me, I was vexed. I was vexed with her.
Yeah.
Like, can you leave us? Like,
okay,
because the end of, like, obviously you're a kid, you miss your mum, and
of
you're
course,
10,
of course.
10, 11.
And your dad, sorry, where's your dad?
My dad, like, I used to see him, but I mean, like, I never lived with him.
Right.
Him and my mum split up before I could really remember anything. I mean, like, I used to go and see him on school holidays and stuff and all that, but he didn't really.
Yeah.
What happened? No, actually, what happened with him, he ended up getting married and he moved to Canada. That's what happened with him. When I was 9, he moved to Canada.
So the contact was very sparse with him then? Very
sparse. I mean, like, I didn't see him from when I was 9 till 18.
Okay.
I saw him when I was 18. Like, he sent for me.
How did you feel when you see him?
Oh, yeah, well, look, man, it's a mixture of happiness and... Where you been, you fucker? Like, but obviously being a kid, like you're not gonna be mature in your thinking. You're gonna think, oh, you left me, so you're gonna feel like that. So but you know what? When I went over there to Canada, it was cool, and I was thinking about moving over there, bruv. And like, yeah, mate. Like, if my music never took off,
where in Canada?
I've been to Ontario, Kitchener.
Toronto. I've been that way.
Yeah, it's very close.
Motherfucker, bro.
It's very close. Yeah. Toronto is like 60 kilometers from Kitchener.
Okay.
Where my dad was. Yeah.
So your mum is not about.
Yeah.
You feel definitely feel a natural certain type of way. Do you think that and like how did that affect you? You know, as like a kid growing up in school with.
Okay. Well, look. As I'm saying, there was like a lot of us living in a house. People, like, I had uncles. I had 4 uncles and about 4.
So it wasn't like a lonely house then, was it? There's always something
No, mate.
There was still cousins. A family vibe, yeah.
Yeah, listen, man. At the end of the day, right, my family are tight-knit, close, like, proper close, yeah? But, right, the thing is, I didn't actually explain to you the real... the ins and outs on why, like, the 2 houses.
Oh, you go for it.
Because basically, when my mum was over there, and she was sending over money, but I had like uncles and that and aunties and loads of people living there, and I think that basically a lot of the money, like, ended up being used to support everyone.
Yeah, of course.
Instead of just us. So,
but that happens, isn't it?
So at the end of the day, bruv, we were still screaming and scraping while my mum was over there. We were still
so
like...
she's sending the money back and it's not necessarily filtering down.
When she come back, there was bare bills to pay, bruv. Like, and she's sending money all the time to sort it out. So at the end of the day, when she come back, she said, you know what? Because my nan and granddad were alive, and obviously she loved them, she left that house for them. She left that first house that she bought for them too, She put their names in it and all that stuff. And then basically she bought another house in 1980, and that was just up the road from that one. And I remember the first night we were in there, people put people threw shit through our
The very
letterbox.
first night.
That was 1980, bruv. That weren't even like, yeah.
Well, literal like shit through the letterbox.
Shit through the letterbox, bruv. Like, what I'm saying is that them times, I was only young then. I was like, 14.
Yeah.
You get me? So all of these things are going on when we're little kids. But as soon as me and my brothers reached a certain age, everything stopped completely.
Why?
Because they're cowards, bro.
Time to fight
because,
back.
No, what it is, bro, they only do it when they see women and little kids and all that. But when there's big man in there who'll bust their ass
Different
and rip
right.
off
But
their
obviously,
head,
when you're 14,
everything
you're not a
changes,
big
bruv.
man, but you're still seeing these things. They must
No,
be
but-
very hurtful and like,
bruv.
impactful for you and your family. Like, you've got a full family and you go out there and there's shit in your letterbox. They can't be, do you know what I mean? Was that the only one instance? But you said there were bricks thrown through the
Nah,
window.
bro. Look, brother. Yeah, growing up, there was a lot of stuff in school and outside school. There was skinheads. Like where we lived, there was Romford over there. Dagenham was over there.
Yeah.
Both them areas were kind of niffy areas. Yeah, like if don't get me wrong, I had a lot of friends as well. Like it weren't just all that. I grew up in an area, and yeah, there were like a few wrong uns, but on the whole, most of the mates that I grew up with.
Were they mixed, like cultural, like white, black, when you were growing up? Or was it predominantly one or the other?
Well, the thing is, yeah, in my school, there was only like a few black kids. One of them was like Colin Mcmillan, the boxer.
Come on.
Yeah, he came like, he
Pro boxer.
Yeah, he come to our school because we went to Warren School, yeah. And basically Colin come over, I think he went Rokeby or something before that. And then his family moved to Chad. And then me and him growing up were like best mates. We were like good mates.
Yeah.
And like we started boxing together. And we used to dance, man, and fling some foot.
Come on, what's the
Come
man
on,
doing?
bruv, you having a laugh, bruv. Yeah, so
I'm there with you, bro. Trust me. Yeah.
yeah. So like, look, I had a really good childhood, but growing up where I grew up was a mad place back in the day, because it was a hub for, I would say, teenage and football violence.
Okay.
So right, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it was a hub, because everybody in that area supports West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
Even though I don't support West Ham, I'm a Gooner because I was born where I was born, and it's the closest team is
Borderline,
Arsenal.
yeah, I get it.
Right, but at the end of the day, everybody supported West Ham. So West Ham was like my second team. I'd rather them win than another team.
Yeah, come on.
But the thing is, there were people in our school who used to go West Ham religiously from when they were like, kids.
Yeah.
And then when they were like teenagers, they were older than us, and they used to come back with all these mad stories. Oi, mate, like blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, one of them was Andy Fraser, and like years, like basically we used to call him Flags. We had loads of guys. There was Ching, Alan Clark.
That was a
Glenn
mixture
Underwood.
of people.
What I'm saying is, bruv, that these people, it was a mad thing, because Chadwell Heath, people from town would think Chadwell Heath is country. They would just say, nah, that's country, bruv.
Yeah.
Country, you're just in country, bruv. You ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
But let someone come there who ain't from there. Because it happened.
You soon find out.
It happened, bruv. Geezers from like Limehouse come.
Yeah.
There was a place called the Regency Suite, yeah?
Right.
Where basically, it was a pub across the road from the...
I know we're taking you back, brother.
From the cab office, yeah? And all that. Oh, mate, what's the bloody place? Anyway, this place, they used to run like a dancing competition here, and discos, yeah, and all that. Well, I call it a disco, but it's really like a soul night.
Yeah.
And all these and there was like a dancing competition, so people would come from all around East London, and all Essex and all that, and come and do this dancing competition. So me and Colin Mcmillan went in it, and all these people, and I won, and I actually won, right? I think I won it once or twice, like, but some of these guys that come around, they caught up with some guys that I know, from this area,
Yeah.
So now it's kicking off, and I'm just trying to you know, stop it from kicking off. Because these guys are black guys from Limehouse. My mates are like white guys from Chad Relief.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle. I'm just trying to placate things because I don't want it to kick off really. But then the guys from Limehouse just became a bit unreasonable in the way that they would speaking. And then like it kicked off, bruv. So what I'm saying is that it was a very, look, because I'm not going to go into anything violent because at the end of the day, I'm not here for that. But I'm just showing you that it was a place that there were probably 5 pubs on the high street, and every pub had a different age group of geezers in it, right, who were just ready to fight.
Of course.
So if something happened, which it did, people would come out of every pub
and just back
and
it.
there'd probably be like 80 man on the street,
ready for it,
ready to do madness. So yeah, it was that kind of flavour. Yeah.
Right, so you don't want to talk about violence, but just on a scale of 1 to 10. No. You don't. How much violence did you see growing up? Just give me a number from 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Look, yeah. I'll say this. I'll say 10.
You've seen 10.
Not seen 10.
Okay.
Been involved in 10.
Involved in 10.
I'm in growing up, seen and been involved.
Did you have a choice to be involved? I know everyone's got a choice, but did you feel like you didn't have a choice because of the way you were growing up, who you was around? You kind of had your back against the wall at all times.
Well, at that age, yeah, you know, you just become conditioned to what's happening around you, and around me there was a lot of fights going on and violence. In my home there was violence I saw, like there was outside home there was violence I saw. Like my family didn't mess around, and at the end of the day my family would inflict violence on each other, like brothers fighting brothers and blah and rear, like mad stuff. Like, so, you know, a couple of uncles would have a fight, and then one uncle's gone for a piss. When he comes out, the other uncle's whacked him in the head with a cricket bat.
Cricket bat.
No, I'm saying, bruv, like.
Yeah. Okay. Just to highlight that, when you look back at your childhood, is it happy or is it mixed emotions when like someone just asks you like, how was your childhood?
Oh, it's happy.
Yeah, happy.
Listen, brother. My childhood was great. Like I had a great childhood.
That's nice to hear.
I'm not here saying, oh no, I had a really bad child. No, brother, because at the end of the day, I embraced it all. Yeah. I embraced it all. Even though it was aggy, I embraced that because that was what everyone my age was doing in my area. They were all on it. All the kids were on that.
What was the most trouble you got into? Did you ever get arrested? You ever go down that path? Or
bruv, look at my knuckles, bruv.
Yeah, I see them, bruv.
Yeah, you see it there, bruv. Like, what I'm saying is, bruv, that I
You got through it.
I got through it. And like at the end of the day, I don't want to encourage.
No, of course not. But this is your life. This is what happened.
Youngsters to kind of.
This is the era that
to go that path. But I'm just saying that with me at the time, I didn't have anyone around me to say don't do this. Like it was like, no, do this, because if you do that, nobody's gonna mess around with you.
Yeah.
If you do that and someone does that and you do that, then no one's gonna mess around with you. And that was
you ultimately
it, really.
Didn't really have much of a choice, really, because if people are starting on you left, right, and centre, the only thing you can do, if your back's against the wall, one day you could turn around and fucking
without a doubt, brother, without a doubt. My nan, she used to tell us, like when we used to come home like crying, oh no, this is happening. My nan used to say, go back out there.
Here's the cricket bat. Here's the cricket bat.
No,
go and hit a six.
And at the end of the day, if you come back without doing it, then I'm gonna beat you again.
Wow.
So at the end of the day,
evidence.
That's it, mate. It's the only. That's how it was, bruv.
So how does music come into this story, bro?
Okay.
How does it creep in here
I'll show you, bruv. Well, look, I was always into music. Yeah.
Right. What
like
type of music?
Reggae.
Yep.
Soul. I was a soul boy.
Yeah.
First, I think like my family used to listen to reggae and soul a lot in the house. You know, you grow up and like the top 40s on every Sunday, so that made us aware of
the chart music.
The chart music. That made us aware of what was going on in the chart. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know, my family, they were listening to Roots and Revival and, you know, Studio One and all that, and people like Bob Marley and John Holt and all that stuff. So I kind of grew up there, but my mum when she was in Saudi, she come back with loads of these tapes, tapes and records of like everyone from Change, Slave, all these soul bands, man, like.
Yeah.
And like when she come back, I had headphones plugged in, just listening to everything. George Benson, Stevie Wonder.
Taking it in, yeah.
Taking it in, knowing every word from every song, blah, blah. So I kind of, I had a bit of a brain where I could remember stuff. I used to watch a lot of telly when I was like 4 or 5, and everyone in the family, they used to ask me, what's on tonight, Chris? And I used to tell them what was on any night.
Yeah.
So like, I always had like a memory for music and things that I'm interested in.
Yeah, for real. So you're listening to soul, these type of genres.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So when do you, I don't know, do you start writing rhymes? What do you start doing?
No. For me, brother,
how does it work?
Everything happened kind of a little bit later. Yeah.
Right.
I wasn't like, the youths nowadays are rapping from when they're like 10.
Yeah, but that's because of people like you that have done
and
this.
all that.
Yeah.
Bruv, me, I didn't start, bruv, till I was about 21. Yeah. And like, I went from going out locally to this thing called Acid House came out, yeah. Acid House came out, say.
That's a sound, right?
Yeah. It's a sound, it's a music.
I know what it is, but
yeah. Acid House was...
It's like a new sound.
Was like the first time, for me, don't get me wrong, there were youths that already knew about house.
Yeah.
They already knew about house music. There's a guy I used to have a...
But that's underground, right? This is coming more to the forefront.
This is underground. What I'm talking about was so underground that it was illegal.
Right.
It was illegal, bruv. Like illegal raves.
Basement ones.
Basement, in warehouses, barns, wherever.
Yeah.
Right? And like, it was like a pandemic of clubs. No, sorry. It weren't even clubs.
Just underground rave gatherings.
Yes. It was just like, it was every week, bruv. You could go out. We'd go out on, say, a Thursday night or a Friday night when the first raves were out, yeah. You'd go there was 5,000-10,000 people. Like,
how did you find out about it? It's just word of mouth.
Okay.
Because there's no fucking...
This is how it was,
email or
bruv,
text message.
Yeah. This is how it was. There used to be like a flyer, but I wouldn't even call it a great flyer. It was more like a leaflet.
Yeah.
And on the leaflet, it was like a phone number. And it would say, phone this number at 9 o'clock, right? So all my mates are around my house. My mum's away now. She's in Saudi.
So you got the access.
I'm like a teenager.
Yeah.
And like all my mates around, there's a convoy outside of cars, like 30 cars.
Ready to go.
Yeah, and we're having a party in my house, yeah, because like everybody is just on it. So then we phone the number up, then the number would say, all right, meet at...
that number must have been engaged like a
the
motherfucker, bro.
Brother.
How did he answer 10,000 calls?
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts. It would say, get on the M25, meet at the Happy Eater Junction, 8... Blah, blah, blah.
And there's no sat nav, nothing,
There's nothing,
man, I'm
bruv.
pulling out of the atlas.
No, it's a book, bro. It's a book.
Yeah.
The A to Z book. So at the end of the day, we say, yeah, all right. So at the end of the day, we get in the cars and then we go in a convoy. And then we're going, but there's loads of other convoys from other people who have got the same message. And they're getting here. So by the time you make it to the Happy Eater, there's like hundreds of people there, loads of cars. And there's a geezer there saying, all right, mate, what you need to do now is like, and he'd give you
like a treasure hunt.
Yes,
that's sick.
And this was actually half of the fun of it.
Yeah. I can imagine.
You didn't know where you were going, where you were going to end up. But at the end of the day, you just wanted to listen to that music.
Of course.
Because the music was, you couldn't hear it on
anywhere. It wasn't
radio. It was not on radio anywhere. There was no house music being played on Radio 1 and all that stuff like nowadays. There was none of that. So the only place you could hear this music was in these clubs.
Right.
I used to have like a tape and it had two like tracks on it. It had Break for Love and Sydney Youngblood, If Only I Could. And at the end of the day, and the thing is, I managed to record them off of the radio over the top of this other music. And all I do is just rewind it to them bits and just play them two songs. Because like, just to get them. Anyway, Yeah, so I became an ardent
Househead.
a raver, an ardent raver, because like I just used to dance, bruv. So like I used to love dancing. I used to love.
This is like up
the
like
music.
tempo beats.
Yeah,
beat,
yeah,
bass.
yeah, and tempo, bro.
Yeah.
And basically we're all out having a good time, drinking, smoking, everything, bruv, and just like raving for days.
But there's a drug scene as well.
Oh
that's
yeah, the
involved
drug
in
scene.
this,
The drug scene at that time, people were selling things like trips, like
trips.
acid.
Acid.
Acid
Is
trips.
that where the name comes from?
Yeah,
Acid
yeah,
house?
yeah.
So
They were ease.
Is this the thing
like
you stick on
ecstasy.
your tongue and it dissolves, or is that something else? I see that
There is
one.
no. The thing is, bro. There were so many different types of
Right.
acid. I think that
Right.
there was
and
one.
People
There
just taking them with like.
yeah, people didn't care. There was one people used to stick on their eyes, bro.
Shut up.
A window pane, it was called.
And
a
what
window
is that?
pane.
A tablet.
No, it was like it looked like
Like
what
drops?
did it looked like? It looked like a bit of gel or plastic.
Right, and you put it in your eye and it just
and
melts
it,
away.
And it dissolves.
Yo.
And then they're
And
gone,
then
bro.
they're like this. You get me?
And they're gone, bro, for like a day or two.
Okay,
whatever.
cool.
Yeah, so the thing is, what happened was, this thing became so popular up and down the country and in Europe and like Ibiza. And,
Over a how many year span would you say?
oh, well, look, for me, it was.
No, from seeing it on
88.
basements to seeing it like, I don't know, expand.
Well, for me, it was 88 to 91. Really,
Okay.
really, for me, right?
Yeah.
88 to 91. 92, it had already been banned, and like and it wasn't in fields or these big places
so they
anymore.
cracked down on it.
It had to go into clubs.
More commercial, yeah.
So I'll show you what happened. Yeah, like where I was like an ardent raver, and I'm going out. I'm going
Every
out
weekend,
brother.
Religiously. I'm saying brother. You don't
Like,
understand.
brother, every weekend, but I wasn't one of them people who went out for 1 or 2 days. I would go out for 3-4 days. 3-4 days a week. So I'm only coming up when I come home, I'm like refueling, bathing, getting changed.
And no
blah,
one's
blah, blah.
checking you at home, like where you going, what you doing.
No.
Okay.
No. Look, at that time, I think that I was working for Telecom, bruv.
Okay.
At that time,
What,
I
like
got
BT
a job.
Telecom?
BT, mate. I was
BT,
a telecom
yeah.
engineer, bruv.
Right.
I was an engineer.
So you're
I
doing
went
that in the
college.
day and then the
I
raving.
went college and all that. When I left school, I went college, Barking College. I done Citizen Guild Electronic Servicing.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a job at Plessy's,
Plessy, oh my
which was in
days.
Ilford, which was in Ilford,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
At the end of the day, the first week I was working there, I've ended up going down a pub, like one of the pubs in Chub Leaf. I've ended up having a fight with someone,
Right.
getting nicked, yeah.
And you lost your job.
And I lost my job the first week that I was there, bruv, because like I'd like a little nick underneath my eye. They could see that I've been fighting, yeah, and I got the sack. Like that was the first week. But then I went for a job with the fire brigade, and I went for a job with BT, and like I passed the test with the fire brigade, but I failed the interview because I went there, and I had an earring in, I didn't even have a suit on, and all that. And I think that was it. I think you need to really present
First
yourself
impressions
right.
and all that.
But at the end of the day, I got the job with. Sorry, I had another interview with the fire brigade as well, and I got that. And then and I had an interview and I got that. And then I had an interview with Telecom and I got that as well. And I had to make a choice: fire brigade or Telecom. And something told me, do Telecom when I could have been a fire fireman, but.
It's destiny, innit?
Yeah.
So you're working and raving, hard.
Yeah.
Raving hard. And you're seeing this thing blow up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But now house is very instrumental, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously a lot of deep bass, a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
Where on earth does the vocals start coming in?
I ain't even started yet.
I'm not even tip.
Yeah, because the end of the day.
Talk to me, babe.
Because the end of the day, brother, I'm raving for it must have been a couple of years now. Yeah. On the acid house thing, yeah. And then like I've ended up like going to Canada.
Right.
Yeah. And I was
What, your dad's near your dad's?
Yeah, mate.
Ontario.
Like, basically I went to Canada, yeah. there was like a bit of trouble here.
Right.
Yeah, basically,
So
I had to go. Yeah,
Do you want to elaborate on that? We're not elaborating.
Well, at the end of the day, bruv, I don't want. Okay. I don't want to elaborate.
It was
bruv.
time to go.
Yeah. It was like time to go.
Yeah.
So like, while I was there, my dad had records and all that, so I'm just playing these records, and they had something on telly that I'd never seen. They had Yo MTV Raps.
Yep.
Yeah, MTV had like these rap shows, so I started looking at all the rap stuff, and then remember I had Acid House in my head.
Yeah.
Right, and then I started writing lyrics. I was bored. Yeah, and basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically my brother was like.
Interesting.
Yeah, I started writing lyrics just out of
Rap,
boredom.
rap lyrics.
Yes, because I was over there for about a year. Bro.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was over there for about a year.
That's good hibernation still.
Yeah, that's an hibernation, bro.
Yeah.
I was over there for about a year, and at the end of the day, I started writing rap lyrics, and then when it was time for me to come back, I had all of these lyrics.
Pause.
Yeah.
Why was it time to come back? It was all clear. The situation had
relieved
itself.
Well, at the end of the day, bro, yeah, I knew
The
what I
coast
was
was
dealing
clear.
with. No, by that time, I
Okay.
knew what I was dealing
Okay,
with,
cool,
bro.
cool.
So at the end of the day, I come back.
Right, you come back.
Yeah, and I sorted out. I sorted out the problem
What you need to sort out.
that I had.
And then, sorry, was there any house vibes in Canada? Nothing.
Nah, mate, I was going out.
So it's a completely different sound.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
they were into hip hop. Don't get me wrong.
No,
in America, that's where soulful house was.
Yeah,
like,
but it wasn't where you
strictly,
was.
Strictly
You've
rhythm
literally
and all that.
left
No, it wasn't. They were more into bashment and soul.
Okay, cool.
And all that
And
over
rap,
there.
and rap.
Because they got a big like Jamaican community there in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're more listening to reggae and soul.
Okay, so you come back.
Yeah, I come back, bro.
And the house scene is still thriving, yeah?
Yeah, well, what's happened there is, that Margaret Thatcher, she brought out a law that stopped people from congregating in groups of more than, say, three or five people, right?
Three or five people?
3 or 5 people.
Come like COVID, bro.
Yeah.
So
Back then, bro.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, and this law went through, I think, in about 91. We had a big Freedom to Party march at Trafalgar Square. There was probably like 1 million ravers there. Yeah, at the end of the
So
day,
was this only for ravers, this thing?
This was,
so you couldn't stand on the street with 3 or 4 people?
No. What it is, brother, they wanted to stop this acid house
and this is how they
movement, yeah? A young girl died of an overdose. Leah Betts, the girl's name was,
I know
basically,
the name,
there were like a lot of people involved in that were like in the
that was front page news
in the scene.
everywhere.
That's right,
and
bro.
that was the
So at the end of the day, the government went mad and clamped down on it.
Yeah.
And in doing so, they pushed through a new law, and this new law forbade anybody from having an organised event outdoors of like where there's more than 5 people or something like that. Something silly. I don't even know the number. But. So what happened then? It had to go in club. It had to go in clubs, right? Now, when we used to go acid house parties, it was kind of in a tent or in like a warehouse or whatever. And on that night, you would hear loads of different types of music. You'd hear kind of soulful house. You would hear a kind of a techno house. You'd hear a trancey type of house. You would hear a kind of a jungle-ified type of house. Not that jungle was invented then, because we know. But the thing is, them DJs that invented jungle, like your Fabio and Groove Rider, they were playing in acid house raves.
Right.
All of the LSDs and all of these legends, they were playing in acid house clubs. So basically, what happened then? Went into clubs, but in it going into clubs, it kind of split into different genres. Then that's when all the genres were created.
Oh, so if you want this genre, you go to that club. If you want acid house, you go there. If you want vocal house or whatever it is, a trance house, you go there.
There was your hardcore. There was your jungle. There was your garage. There was all of these scenes.
It split.
Were created when it split and went into clubland.
So in a way, Margaret Thatcher has helped birth all of these sub-genres, if you think about it.
Well,
because they all evolved each kind of sub-genre.
Yeah, what she did, she speeded up the process,
process
of them being formed into their own thing.
That's hella interesting.
Because they probably would have been formed into their own thing given time.
Yeah.
But she fucked up.
Right, so there's all these different genres.
Yeah.
Which one's your cup of tea?
Okay, well, me, bruv, I'm all for the soulful type thing. I'm more
Is that
like
more vocally?
Musically. Bruv, to me, yeah, like, I was going to, my first proper big gig was Labyrinth, yeah?
I remember Labyrinth, yeah.
4 Aces,
right.
yeah? 4 Aces in Hackney, and like, yeah. So I was like going out there this was a mad thing. Oh my God.
Tell me.
I forgot this.
No.
Right.
Add it. Listen, I'm putting you on the spot here. We haven't spoken prior to this.
I'll show you how I ended up getting a gig at Labyrinth, yeah? I just come back from Canada, yeah? I was going out, I must have been Ministry of Sound and all that, man. And this time, yeah, I'm kind of rapping. Like, I'm rapping, but...
What, on the mic?
No, bruv, not
okay,
on the
just
mic,
to people.
mate.
On the street?
Listen, bruv, I'm in the car with my mates.
Rapping.
And the music's on, and I'm just rapping. And I'm probably like annoying them, bruv, yeah, because I was really just I was working out what I could do.
Do you know any of your lyrics from them?
Yeah.
Swear down.
Of course, bro.
Hit me with no, don't gas me, bro. Like, back in the day, what was your first ever lyric that you could think of?
Give me a no, not the G string. Don't want your money because I'm doing my own thing. Respect is what you must earn. Turn on the power and the tables will turn. Rapper, I'm a rhyme, rapper, I'm a rhythm. Feel a bass, crush you like a truck in a collision. Flowers, a gift of love for my lady. Maybe she loves me or maybe she don't like.
No,
Step to the beat, funky tune on me down. Kick it up, rumpus in a bad boy sound. Pie like a cat with a rockin' on its tail. Try not to fancy, but we always get bail. Stop, look different, I'm coming. Like a spy, watch the funky drummer drumming. Spin the deck fast and keep the bass pumping. Listen to my lyrics and you might learn something. That's really my first one, bro.
Brother, no. But that is unbelievable. Okay, so you're rapping in the car, yeah?
Yeah, I'm rapping in the car.
And to your friends.
I'm writing lyrics and I'm probably annoying the fuck out of people.
But you're constantly writing lyrics.
Yes, I'm brother. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm writing lyrics because I kind of got into the habit when I was in Canada, yeah? And then I come back and we're like, I'm in a club and I'm buzzing, drunk and whatnot, bruv. And then basically I'm meeting people and one guy I met was a guy called Lenny D. And Lenny D, I met him like, he knew my best friend Barry from the fire brigade, but Lenny D used to put on these raves called Unit 4, Unit 4 raves back in the day. And he used to bring, like, every time I met him, he brought us to some weird parties, bruv, underground, with mad, like, vehicles, bubble vehicles driving around in there, and it was like some sci-fi film. But he just knew everyone. Yeah. And he done a party at the Brain in Wardour Street. And he gave me my first gig, yeah, because I was rapping in his ear rolls.
So he came to you and said, do you want to do this
live? He went, listen, bruv, I've got a gig, man. You can come and do that.
Yeah, straight away.
You come and do that. And I went, oh, right.
What, not nervous, nothing? Just
no, bruv, listen, I'm hiding, bruv. Like, when I turn up to the gig, there's like the deck's there, and I'm hiding there, and I'm just like
and there's loads of people there?
Bruv, there's people there, but they didn't know that there was an MC. They thought it was the record, bro.
So you're hiding underneath.
So this.
Why are you hiding? Just nervous.
I'm hiding because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, bro. Yeah. So I'm not going to stand up and start. No, it's me. I weren't anyone. I wasn't anyone for me to say it's me. So at the end of the day, I'm hiding, and like I'm just rapping, and then I got a few compliments from that, and some people they asked me to perform with them at the 808 State.
Is this on house beats?
This is house, yeah. Yeah, bro. There was actually a live band there called Purple, and they were playing in the VIP room at State 808 and Enjoy, the concert at Wembley.
And go on.
And they asked me to come and perform there with them with a live band, so I'm gassed, bruv.
So you're getting more, so like people are not hating you. You're kind of flowing with the vibes.
But look, brother, I'm gassed. I'm gonna be like playing at Wembley, bruv. This is Wembley, even though it's just the VIP room. Bruv, it's Wembley. So I've told all my mates, right, we've come there. We've got the bouncers wouldn't let us in. The bouncer wouldn't even let me in the gaff, bro. He wouldn't let me in, bro.
But I'm on stage.
Wouldn't let me in the gaff because the bouncers never knew who the fuck I was.
Yeah.
Like, I just turned up, went, yeah, bruv, I'm playing here. The bouncers never went and got anyone. That was it. They left us outside. I was gutted, bruv. Sick. So
That's
like,
when you gassed to your friends, isn't it?
yeah,
Like,
I know. Come on, lads, bruv. And like, yeah, that fucked
Are
up
you
my
called
buzz.
Creed at this point, or just is Creed not born yet?
Okay.
No,
yeah.
that's all right.
All right.
We can get to that.
All
I'm
right.
just trying to get the timeline. So
yeah.
you are Creed.
Up to the time, when I did my first gig, I was Creed then. When I did my first
So you had
gig,
your name. You knew your name.
I had my name when I did my first.
Right, how did you
ever
have that
gig.
name?
All right, I'll tell you. I was in a pub. I was in the White Horse pub in Chad Relief, and I was with a guy called Chrissy Barrel. He's like, he passed away now. Well, he was murdered, but he was like one of our mates, and he got murdered over our park, the local park, St Chad's Park. But I've known him since he was a kid, and I was with him in the pub, and he just come back from the Falklands or something,
Okay.
Yeah, he was
Soldier.
like, yeah. So I was with him, and I was with another guy, who was in my older brother's year, and his name was John Morgan, and like, I'd already started writing raps, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do something. I said, yeah, man, I need a name. And we started going through all these names, these dumb names, bro. I can't even remember half of them, but they're just dumb names.
Is there any that come to mind where you could have been that guy?
I don't know,
Okay,
mate.
go on.
I don't know, bruv.
Right.
Bruv, I can't even remember one. This is how
Yeah. Right, so go on, and then...
non-interesting they were.
Right.
And we're like, my name is Chris Reed, yeah? C. Reed.
Yes.
He's gone Creed.
That's...
And I went, yes, bruv, that's the
And he
shit,
told you,
bruv.
he told
that's
you.
it. What I'm saying is that he was just throwing.
That's so clever, though.
Like he was kind of going breed, need, feed, and then he said Creed. I went, yes, that's it, bruv, that's it.
That's it.
So from then, I was Creed, bruv.
So you were Creed before
From
your
the pub,
first show?
Before my first show.
We love that.
I was Creed, bruv.
Right, so you're out there, you're doing shows. Is your confidence growing then, yeah?
No, bruv, I'm not doing loads of shows.
No, just little
At this
MC.
stage, bruv, I'm still like a raver. So like I'm kind of going everywhere, but I'm not doing loads of shows. Not until, I'd just come back from Canada, bruv, yeah? And I was kind of still kind of on the down low.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't like out. I was still on the down low. And then I've gone to like an after party after a rave that I was raving in.
Yeah, as you do.
And we parked up a car. I can't even remember who I was with, but we parked up the car and we're going in his house. But there's people putting leaflets on the cars.
On the window, yeah.
Outside. And I've looked at one of the leaflets and there's a picture of me on the flyer.
Shut up.
I swear on my kids, man. Like, believe me, there was a picture.
And you didn't know?
Nah, listen, bruv. What it was, Labyrinth, the guys who were putting the flyers, they were the promoters of Labyrinth, yeah?
Right.
And like, there was a guy who used to work for them called Adrian Age, yeah? He was like a DJ. And basically he knew me. So he knew that I was in some madness, yeah? And he knew that so like when they're looking, because they had a thing called Every Picture Tells a Story. They had this thing, like a promo.
Yeah.
That every rave they had every picture tells a story, and then there's a different picture that's got a story
Like
behind
the main picture?
Yes,
Right.
that's got a story behind it. So he must have told them my story, which I'm not going to go into. But like he must have...
What story is that? Is it a violent story? What do you mean
is it a
story? Like your whole background, or is this... Or
mate,
there was a specific incident?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
So there's a
yeah,
specific incident
yeah,
that you
exactly,
don't want to
bruv.
go into. So that's on
So basically, he's told them this, so they've gone, oh... So they've just seen, because I was raving everywhere, they've seen a picture of me, like, in this rave, like, I think I had little locks them times there, yeah? Little locks, skinny, like, no top on, tracksuit bottoms and trainers a big chain.
Yeah.
Just like in there, just like that, bruv. And like, that was Every Picture Tells a Story. So when I went inside the house, I started talking to them. And then when they realised, when I said that that's me, bloody hell, on your flyer, they were speaking to me. And like, we were like playing music inside there. And then they went, oh yeah, do you fancy coming down to our club and doing it? Like, for Aces. I went, yeah, of course, bruv. So like that was kind of like my first big gig where like I'd done a PA, like a proper live
But
PA.
were you like standing at the front then, or you,
Listen,
you
no,
still like?
no. The thing is, bruv, at this stage, I had like a couple of dancers. I had 2 dancers.
Man's
Sherry.
going up in the world, you know.
Yeah.
2 dancers.
Yeah. Actually, my main dancer, Sherry, she passed away last year.
Rest in
right?
peace.
I know. So there was Sherry and Justine, and they were my friends. They were like, you know, my raving friends that we used to rave with. But I needed some dancers. So at the end of the day, they could they could move a bit and like they look good. So so. Yeah, that's somewhere on like YouTube actually. That is, man. That's too funny.
We're gonna dig that out, bro. We're gonna dig that out.
No, but actually it went all right. Yeah, like it went good. So yeah, I did that. I did that a couple of times, and then
just like gaining your stripes, getting more braver.
That's it, brother.
Like, so
getting braver.
Get braver to stand on the stage.
Yeah. Oh, bruv, I was at that stage, bruv. I was proper on stage, dancing all over the gaff, mate. Rapping, dancing, the full shebang.
And when you're rapping, are you just rapping the same type of lyrics again and again, or what is it? Are you like full mating?
I was writing all the time, bruv. I was writing all the time.
You're just trying them out.
I was writing all the time. So like I had some. I picked some tracks. I picked a track the morning after. Boom, 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 boom. It's a bad tune, bruv.
So you practice over these tunes
over beats, bruv.
at kind of home.
That's it.
What you're gonna do.
Yes,
now, obviously your voice is not gonna change, but I'm gonna presume that it's still like.
No, man, my voice. Nah, listen, bruv. In them days, my voice wasn't as deep as it is now. It weren't as deep.
Okay.
Now. Like, yeah, because obviously I was probably 20, 21, 22, innit? So there's no way my voice would. It was deep compared to most people, but not as deep as this. Yeah.
Are you kind of gaining fame at that moment, or are you still just someone just MCing? Like, do people know? Oh, look, that's Creed. It's not a thing like that. Okay, cool.
Not yet.
Just trying to
like notoriety or fame or whatever. To me, that came when I started doing like Gas Club. Yeah, when I started doing the Gas Club.
Trafalgar Square, there.
Yeah. When I started doing Club Coup. When I started
London.
doing,
so when you started getting London,
it was basically a different scene because there I was kind of on a acid housey, hardcore, soulful hardcore flex,
and then you're only getting people from a certain part of London, I guess. But whereas when you're in Central, you're getting everyone.
No. The thing is, Labyrinth was like a massive promotion, yeah. And Lenny D's one was like a massive promotion as well. But when my first proper residency was in 91, 92 at a club called Laces, St Martin's Lane.
And this is regular. You're now booked here regular. We want you back every week.
Right, I'll show you what kind of did it for me. What did it for me was there were these promoters from Essex. They were from Hornchurch. Keith Porterway was one of them, and basically they put on a rave called Wildlife, and Wildlife was at Laces on St Martin's Lane, and Laces was run by a guy called Ken, right? He used to own Kisses in Peckham before that, and his son Steve, So Steve would later become Stevie Koo.
Stevie Koo, yeah, I was gonna
guess
that.
Yeah. Now basically what happened was these guys were putting on this rave and they were booking Roger the Doctor, DJ Marie, Richie Malone, Norris the Boss Windross, Alex P, Dominic Spreadlove, Steve Flight, Sizzle, like all these guys who later on would become like garage royalty, if you know what I mean. Yeah?
Absolutely.
And the thing is, the crowd that we used to get was people from East London, from Canning Town, people from Essex, like Hornchurch, Chadwell Heath, like Bethnal Green, like plus people from all over. So, all right, I was doing that every Friday and Saturday night.
Right, every
Friday and Saturday night, Lacey's was on.
Good money or just enough to live
bruv, bruv. To me, when I started, bruv, like it weren't no.
You're doing it for the love. You don't really care.
No, it ain't that, bruv. I was probably getting like.
Ain't that I want my money?
No, it ain't that, bruv. Look, at the time, I was probably getting £200 a set.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
it's good gravy, fella. Even now.
I was probably getting 200 quid a set, mate. Like.
Are you still working full time in the day, or are you just doing this now?
No, at that time, bruv, like the telecom thing had gone, bruv.
Yeah.
Because I was off sick for about 11 months.
I was off sick, but I'm raving on the weekends,
11
baby.
months, bruv. Yeah. Driving the telecom van to the rave, bruv, and just parking it.
You still got the work van, bruv.
I'm telling you, bruv.
Bruv, you have to hustle.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got your residency, the name's bubbling, and then this beautiful little thing called garage starts emerging, which is for my era, bro, which for me is the greatest genre to ever touch this earth, bro. I'll argue with anyone, I don't give a shit, bro. Yeah. Now, before I start that, there's a lot of talk about the origins of garage and how many years old garage is.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to ask the Godfather, who's sitting next to me, whose word is absolute oak as far as I'm concerned, who's lived this era, bro. Yeah. When did garage start?
All right, look, bro. There are different types of garage. There's the US house, because we didn't play garage. Like, we used to play in our clubs in 91, 92, 93. We used to play like US soulful house, like from labels like Strictly Rhythm and that, and like Grant Nelson, Nice and Ripe. So it was kind of garage. There was already garage, like where you say like Bobby and Steve, they had Garage City from 86 or 87,
right,
or something. But that was a different type of garage to what we used to play. That was traditional.
So the garage that we know,
the garage
from
that
the
we
Godfather
know,
himself,
bruv. All right,
timestamp me.
So basically, we were playing US house and that, right, in our clubs, right, because our clubs were underground. Wildlife, as I said, that started a little thing. The DJs that were playing there, that started a thing. There was other clubs like Num Nums that Norris was doing, and like other clubs that Buzzard and Mr. Jones and them lot were doing over North London. There was different little enclaves popping up, playing a type of garage.
And this is just the evolution of the house,
is,
yeah?
Yes.
So the branch thing that you was talking about earlier, it's now evolving into something
now.
Right.
Yeah, that's happened now. Like, people are they're working out what genre they like. So drum and bass or jungle became massive first, yeah?
Yes.
Jungle became massive first. Garage was more, because to me, jungle was great, but it was more...
Very fast, very, not aggressive, but it was very...
To me, bruv, it just weren't as cool.
Yeah, okay, I can understand that.
It like... The music was great,
yeah,
but like we got people in shell suits and like flipping, waving lights and that.
Okay,
we garaged. People were dressing up smart, drinking champagne and nice birds. And
right, yeah.
Like, it was
completely.
It was like.
So the image of it itself,
to me, bruv, the image.
That's where you want to.
The image was more like a big man thing, and basically. Back in them days, the clientele, they were like in their late 30s and 40s and all that stuff. They were that genre. So, like, what was I saying?
The birth of garage. I need to know the year. I want to hear it from the Godfather's mouth.
Okay, bruv. So, look.
Please.
I
want to end this, because I've been seeing it a lot out there.
All right. I would say around 91, 92, I would say. 91, 92, people were raving to US house in our clubs. And then UK artists and producers started making their own version of this music that we loved, which was US house, yeah? And then that became UK garage. But to me, the UK garage scene was a scene before we made the music.
But you were categorically there.
Of course, bruv, of course, mate.
So we're saying garage is what, over 30 years old?
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
Like,
33 years old.
If it's 2023...
24.
Then Yeah. Oh, sorry. If it's 2024, then definitely, bruv. It's over 30 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I just wanted to hear that from you because
Yeah,
there's been,
yeah.
you know, certain talk. And as far as I'm concerned, the horse's mouth is right here. Okay, cool. So you're now entering garage raves. It's a bit of you. People are dressed nice.
Yeah.
There's more ladies there. More suave sophistication.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would go that route as well, bro. I'm sold, bro. Okay. So are you... go on. Do you want to say?
No, it ain't that. What I was going to say was that even like in the jungle raves, they used to have a garage room because at the end of the day, they knew what was going on in our clubs was nice, bruv. Yeah,
You need that balance.
it was nice. And then when their scene got a bit aggy, they all come over to garage. All the producers,
It's very fast
DJs,
as well,
MCs,
drum and bass. It's fast, bro. Man
all the
need a little break
producers.
sometimes.
Well, not all of them, but I mean a lot of. Really, what I think it was the producers, MCs, and DJs who didn't quite make it in drum and bass.
Okay.
As being like, you know, your Fabio and your Groove Riders and your Jumping Jack Frost and all them. You know, they weren't on that level. They were still trying to make it.
So you're saying garage has almost evolved from a failure of not making it into drum and bass?
No, because
I
at the end
thought
of
you
the
would
day,
say yes.
no, it ain't that, bruv. Look, garage, yeah, right, didn't come after drum and bass, right?
It came with it.
Yeah, it was
like a
evolving.
branch off the
It was
tree, yeah.
evolving the same time. Remember, they both branched off from acid house, yeah, yeah. And garage was evolving itself. Drum and bass was evolving, but drum and bass got there quicker. Yeah, it was big, massive. Yeah, it got massive really quick. So people think, oh yeah, garage came after it. No, it didn't come after it. It come about the same time.
There was a lot of MCing in drum and bass as well. Did you not feel that was your... Did you not offer to MC in that kind of realm?
No, bruv. What I'm saying is that every other MC on the scene came from drum and bass or jungle.
So did you MC?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Not once, bruv.
Okay.
No.
Why though? If that was
because
the
I was
thing.
already on garage.
So you was on it from the
I was
day
already
one.
on garage, bruv. I
So
was
then,
on garage.
but for you to already be on it, you're literally talking day zero.
Listen, bruv. There's a video on YouTube of me. Every picture tells a story at Labyrinth in 1991. So I was already MCing then. So like when I found when Wildlife started, I think that was probably 92.
So
it was 1992. Wildlife started in 92.
It's fair to say you are the first MC of garage.
100%.
Own it,
100%, bruv.
You are the first MC of garage.
100%. It was no MCs. I was doing it for about 2 years before other MCs came.
Look at, okay, we love that shit.
No,
this
it's the
is
truth,
the
bro.
Godfather, bro.
cap,
How does that make you feel, bro? When you think about it, like, yo, I was the first. Does that bother you in any way? Or you...
Look, bro.
Because for me as a fan, I'm like, yo, like.
No, look, bruv. Yeah, like I'm proud of it. 100%. 100%. I'm proud of it, and I'm gassed at the love that I get from my peers or people and that. Like I'm just gassed with it, and I don't think that I deserve it. Really.
No,
I did.
You do, but yeah.
What I did, bruv, it wasn't like I had a plan to do anything. Yeah, so. It was only later the planning came when I started my agency and I was doing vocal fusion and all that, and I decided to bring like all the MCs together and professionalize them and all that. That was.
I would just like to say, as a kid, you used to drive around in a Jeep Grand Cherokee with the Creed number plate, and all the kids used to stare at that and go, "That's Creed, that's Creed." So trust me, bro. But all right, look, going back, okay, garage starts. You MCing? Are you MCing these rap lyrics still, or is this evolved into something?
No, it's evolved into my style.
Because right, you found your style.
Because you notice, no one raps like me.
Nobody.
Everybody's got their own style, but no one raps like me because I wasn't influenced by drum and bass or.
So where did that come from? It just come from you?
No, it come from me. It's just my natural flow or rhythm. So I write to my own flow. Okay. Yeah, or I write to my rhythm.
But your voice is deeper now at this moment.
Yeah. The thing is, shall I tell you when it really?
Yeah, please.
What happened was when I started to blow up and like get bookings everywhere, I used to lose my voice like every week. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm in the Gas Club. Dominic spread love. He was like a funny guy. Yeah, it was really funny. and he used to bring in like labels and stickers and stick them on me. Sorry, I can't talk. Nil by mouth. I've lost my voice and blah blah blah. Right, and so me, I had bookings that I had to fulfill, obligations I had to fulfill, and my voice had
Money
gone.
to make.
And my voice had gone, bruv.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I had to work out something I could do when my voice went, bruv. That's where the come from, bruv.
What, to save
Because
your
my
voice?
Brother, my voice was gone. It was like, like there's nothing there. So my thing was doing it again. That was my line, yeah?
Right, but
Yeah,
it wasn't as deep as it was.
No, it weren't, bruv. But at the end of the day, when my voice went, like I said, we're doing it, fine. We're doing it, we're laying it down the line.
We're giving you a message.
Yeah,
Don't gas me.
and
Yeah.
all that, bruv. But the thing is, when my voice had gone, I didn't have that voice. So it's like, we're doing
So you
it.
had,
So at the end of the day, I had to kind of come up with something that I could say and work. And in the end, I developed it, so I had two voices. So people were coming in a rave and they're thinking there's two guys on the mic. But it was just me doing that voice
So
and
you're,
the other
so you're
one.
going an octave down or whatever to protect the octaves above.
No, bruv, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I'm talking your
do
vocal
so-
cords.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah,
Octaves, like you're going down an octave to save the other octaves you got.
No, it ain't that. I'm trying to get some sound out of my throat.
Oh, anything. Yeah, but that means saving the
some sound that makes sense that will go with this music. And it came out like robotic. Yeah, it was like, listen, brother. At times it's like because when I play them old tapes and all that of myself, which I really don't play them, but if I ever hear them, I cringe. Because it's like, oh man,
Why?
oh mate. To me, I was like, oh mate, because I sound like a robot, like Metal Mickey, yeah. If you know what that is, like back in the day, yeah, like.
But that's you just trying to get something.
No,
out.
but look, people will hear them sets and say that was bad, man. I love that. Yeah, because they were there at the time.
Yeah,
and they know like
Yeah.
what effect that had. Nobody was doing that in the world. No one was doing that anywhere and doing what I was doing. No one was doing it. So yeah, it was kind of unique. So it blew up and went nuts. But when I play that stuff back, to me, it's like, oh man.
But you see, the first time you did that, the first time you did that,
Yeah.
do you remember it, or
I just
was
remember,
it pre-written, or is it just something to just get out?
It was like, it was the Gas Club on a Sunday, Spread Love. And I remember that my voice had gone and I had to do a set, and I'm like, they used to tape them sets, and like, yeah, I just started bringing it, because I used to just rap. Sometimes I was actually, even though now, like, I hate doing that. I hate rapping over lyrics or rapping over a DJ's mix and all that stuff. But like in them days where I was smashed a lot of the times, yeah. At the end of the day, I did end up doing it. And the thing is, when I play them old tapes, I do cringe a bit, but other people play them and they really get like enjoyment for them, because it was more than just.
But that
what
sound,
we sounded,
where did that originate? Was it pre-written or did it just come out?
No. Actually, what happened was, bruv, it was just me saying my lyrics in a robotic voice, because I could still get out the robotic voice. Like my normal voice had gone home, mate. Like, but this voice, even when my voice was effed, I could still do this.
No matter what.
No matter what. Even like if my voice was mashed, I could still do this robotic voice.
When you do it, it sounds like you're burning out your throat. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, what's happened was I had to develop it through experimenting. So at the time I used to lose my voice. I never lose my voice now.
Yeah.
Because like your vocal cords are muscle, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you build up the muscle.
Man's tense
and
that
now
one,
like
like-
doing it again. So now it's like strong now. But back in them days, I used to
smash my
lose it
room
all
up.
the time, bro.
Yeah, but you've got it like, so basically that's just happened, really. It wasn't planned like that. It
wasn't planned, bro. It was just.
The vocal cords are strengthened.
It was necessity.
Yeah.
It happened out of necessity. Me needing to do a gig when I didn't have a voice and working it out inside my throat.
Fantastic, bro. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Every cloud and all that. There's a silver
mental,
lining.
bro. Mad.
All right, so you're doing this lyric now, yeah. When are you starting to realise that the second voice is actually the one?
Well, what was happening was, in the 90s, I was kind of going in a club, like I was getting Twice as Nice.
Yeah.
There was Sun City.
So this is now, garage is blowing up.
Yeah, garage.
All of these promotions.
Garage is massive now, yeah? Garage is massive. And the thing is, after a while, I could go in a club and I'd just go on the mic and go, we're doing it. And everyone would go mad. It would go like nuts, like just me saying one thing. Like I hadn't even rap, I hadn't done nothing, just done that.
Was there like a specific rave where you thought, hold on, what is going on here?
It was just, bruv, like, I can't, like.
So you are the first reload artist, really, like the first shellers.
I just remember.
When you think about it now, when people pull up a track, bro, it's that feeling, it's that sensation, right?
Yeah, it's mental, bruv. It's mad.
So you're doing this, and you're just looking at the crowd, thinking, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. So look, as I'm saying, most of us in them days, things weren't preconceived and planned. We were just enjoying the music that we were making and performing.
And you're around it as well.
Yeah,
you're
bruv. We were raving the same time, because all them times that I'm working in all these clubs, like, bruv, believe me, I was doing like 20, 25 clubs a week. Yeah, in the early days. I ain't talking about when garage blew up in like 97.
Okay.
Like, because this is where a lot of people think garage started in 97.
But it's already
this is when two-step garage came in.
Okay.
When the guys from Jungle came over in about 96, 97.
Made it a bit more commercial.
And then they started making, they were making their own type of garage.
Yeah.
And they were bringing in the bass lines and
Evolving,
other stuff.
Evolving.
Yeah. And that blew up. So that was kind of a form of
But
UK
before
garage.
that, there's a fully fledged scene going on here.
Bruv, like, by that time, by 1997, bruv, I'd been in it for 6 years already. Yeah, I'd been in it for 6 years. So they were calling me the Godfather then. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
The Godfather
and
is
this
not
name
a
has
new
come
thing.
from other people.
No, bruv. They used to call me that in the 90s. So they were, and in the 90s, I was like in my 30s. Yeah, late 20s, 30s, whatever it is. Yeah.
But you're fully famous now on the street level. Like people know you left, right, and centre. Surely you are the man to bring in the dance, the vibes. Like,
if they go out, they will like know my face. I think what it is, a lot of people, they more know my voice than my face.
Okay, cool.
That's kind of what I found.
So obviously you're the first MC to ever.
Yeah.
Who were the next MCs that you can remember coming in this game?
I can remember MC Blakey, rest in peace.
Right, rest in peace.
Yeah. I think that he was like the next one. Then there were your DTs and PSG.
Legends, yeah. So you remember
DT.
them?
Yeah.
PSG,
Yeah,
and then
DT.
obviously talking about PSG, he kind of used his voice to make sound. So really, you are the originator of kind of punchlines. You're the originator.
I used to coach him. Like, don't get me wrong, PSG is a weapon.
Yeah, trust me, very humble brother.
Bad man MC. But the thing is, when he come over from Jungle. So at the end of the day, when he started on a thing, I was going, P, that's a little bit too thing for this crowd.
This
like
is how
Tony.
it is,
And he listened to me and he.
But did you not see it as like competition? I don't really want these man here. This is kind of my. This is my pond. You get me? I'm the shot.
You know what, bruv? To be honest, yeah, like I've never ever felt like anybody's gonna do me out of a job.
That's really nice, yeah.
I've never felt like someone's gonna do me out of a job, because I think what I do is different from what he does.
Yeah, for real.
So look, if someone don't like me, I don't book me, bruv. But at the end of the day, I don't think that someone else getting a job is gonna stop me getting a job.
Yeah.
I really don't believe that.
But really, you are the inventor of taglines, using your vocal cords as an instrument. All of these things that people are doing, it's you.
On garage anyway, yeah.
But it's you. All right, cool. Garage is evolving. You're a heavy part of this scene.
I'm evolving with it. This was the thing, yeah.
You're evolving in kind of what way? In your kind of.
I'm evolving because I'm learning my trade. I wasn't an MC.
What?
Right? I didn't start doing it till I was older.
Crowd control.
I'm learning crowd control. I'm learning stage, like how to like be on the stage and stage presence.
Working with people,
all that stuff.
Promoters,
yeah,
the business side. So let's talk about the business side real quick.
All of it. And I'm raving as well.
You got to rave, baby.
Strongly,
You got
bruv.
to do your hour set, and then you got to bust that Alizé bottle, bro.
No, but I mean strongly, bro. I mean from Thursday to Tuesday.
Full raving.
Every week.
Okay, so how are you staying awake then? Are drugs helping you here?
Bruv, look.
Red Bull. Are we going to plead the fifth? Okay.
Red Bull.
Red Bull in those days was different.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How much money are you making? Lots?
How much money am I
Enough to
making,
get
bruv?
by?
I don't even know, bruv. All I know is, brother.
Cash in hand?
Oh, bruv, I was earning a lot of
Shout
money.
out to the tax man. Okay, so you're living a good life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with your mum and stuff, how's that working? Are you kind of...
Well, my mum, she's back now. My mum came back in 80 and like, as I said,
your mum,
supporting us.
obviously your mum's witnessing this.
My mum, she ended up like the secretary of my business, mate.
We
like,
love
at the end of the day, vocal fusion.
But it must have been amazing, you know, to come back home and say, hello, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm somebody.
She was with me, mate. My mum was with me. If you look on the Garage Awards, when I won Best MC in 1998, I think it was.
Yeah.
And my mum was there with me on stage, bruv.
But that must have been an amazing feeling for you. You know what I mean?
Of course, bruv. Yeah.
Bringing your family everywhere.
Defo, mate.
And you're making good money now.
Yeah, mate. My brother was like my agent.
Okay.
He was my agent.
A lot of people say you don't mix business with pleasure.
I know, bruv, I know.
What's your take on that?
Well,
listen.
Listen, bruv. Look, it can work. It can work because at the end of the day, it did work for a while. But at the end of the day, sometimes the shelf life is over. So not everything is supposed to last forever. Yeah, sometimes things are supposed to last for a certain time, and then you try something else.
When you look back at that period, what was the best rave you ever did? Best, is it something that sticks out?
Mate, look, what I'll say is, that my favourite parties back in the day for me to enjoy, oh man, there's so many.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We've got Pure Silk, we've got Twice as Nice, we've got Gas Club.
Unbelievable raves.
We've got we've got Arches, we've got Ministry.
But you just amazing memories, like just too many now. Like, they just amalgamate into one for you.
Like the club scene, the people. Look, I'll show you what we used to do. Right, you can imagine we had friends who were not artists. Yeah, like Cecile and Terry and like there was Darina, there was Angela Tracy, there was like there were like so many bods that used to come out, and we would have house parties at different houses. There was our mate Genesis Wayne. He used to be part of Pasha Genesis. Yeah, he wrote a book called the Class of '88. Right, all about him putting on acid house raves in '88 and stuff. Yeah, and getting flipping kidnapped by football thugs and doing all that. Yeah, but like he was one of our mates, right? And he was a promoter, and he also helped start, the Gas Club, and the name, the Spread Love Project, that came from him. That was his name. So we'd go to a house. There might be 40 of us, or 50 of us, We'd all have a whip round. We'd put like £20 in the middle or £50 in the middle each, And then in the end, you got a pile of money, and people would go out and get everything: alcohol, weed, whatever else they wanted, that stuff, Red Bulls, and all that stuff, right. And then they come back and like we party for days, and then you'd end up borrowing clothes. Whoever else, whoever house it was, bruv, you're having a shower, you're getting changed, bruv. You're going to the next club when you leave there with like different garms on. And you're leaving your clothes there, bro.
Shout out to Kristian Edwards, my guy.
Big shout out, Chris.
He used to live down the road.
I know Chris,
I used to do all that.
Yeah,
but he used to live down the road here.
Yeah.
So I used to do all that. He used to borrow me.
You see, bruv?
His mosh, the iceberg, anything.
Big
Come
up,
on, Chris. My brother. Yeah, go on.
And his old man, Travis.
Come on, legend. R.I.P. Travis,
legend,
bro.
mate.
Big
That's
legend
right.
in the
I see
game.
you at the funeral,
Come on, bro. Come on, man. But yeah, go on. He wants to put a whip round in.
So that was it. So at the end of the day, we'd have a whip round. People would come back, and like at the end of the day, you'd party for days, and then you'd go to the next club, and we'd go from clubs to wine bars, to houses, to clubs, to wine bars. So you'd be raving for 3-4 days, bruv. Like, and I'm not exaggerating. When I say Thursday, you'd go out and come home on Tuesday, every week.
The good days.
Not once, every week, bruv. And you could go out and find somewhere to go every night and every day and every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if there weren't somewhere to go, we would make somewhere. We would create like a night out of it or a club night or something.
But ain't it mad now that people don't really go out as much? This phone life.
Yeah, but they've killed it. What they've done, they've killed clubland.
Yeah.
Clubland, mate. They've kicked it out of West End.
But why, man?
Man, brother, look, all they want in West End now is hotels and restaurants and all that. I went down there recently, bruv.
It's such a shame.
I went through Chinatown. Sorry, I went Chinatown, but I walked through Leicester Square. It was so sad. It's like, oh my God.
There's just no vibe. It's a show for myself.
They killed it, bro.
Let me just say from my point of view, right? I must have been about 14 years old. My older brother's 16, my other brother's 18, right? And then Kristian Edwards is down the road, right? And they're going raving to the venue.
Twice as nice, bro.
Ilford, right? I think I'm about 14, bro. I cannot get in this rave, bro. I'm fucking 14. Mum says, if you're going, you take your brothers with you, innit? You know their ones, yeah? So I'm going to a rave, right?
With your brothers.
Kristian gets a Gillette razor and he makes my sideburns like more pointier. Like, he tries to get me, put a little shape on me, puts a shape on it, right? So I've got little sideburns and I get in.
And it worked.
I'm in Ilford.
You see it there.
I'm in the venue.
Palais.
No, I think it was the venue. Or
oh,
like,
yeah,
or
the
like
venue.
Fifth,
The venue, bro.
Or Fifth Avenue, one of them,
It was the venue, mate, the same.
I'm in there, brother. It's just, I might as well be in a multiverse right now. I don't know what's going on. But in the second room, you go downstairs, I can picture this. You go downstairs, there's a room on the right, there's a second room, brother. And in there, you used to always be in there, brother.
Yeah, is it?
Doing your MCing, bro. And this is how I grew up with you, bro. And that room was always like the big man vibe. It was a big man in there, like vibing, like grown, whereas that was more commercial. Do you know what I'm saying? But the impact that you've had, bro, and I'm just one of hundreds of thousands, bro. Do you have any idea how much impact garage has brought people?
Oh, bruv, like, yeah, I really do, because like when I work or perform or, you know, even like on socials, people will like hit you up and they'll tell you a bit of their story and like how long they've been listening.
People have met their partners with garage. People have had life-changing experiences with garage.
Yeah,
a brick that you put down.
Just help. But
but you put it down. Because you've got to understand, garage with DJing is one thing, but then there's always got to be a front runner, a front man, and that is you. That is you. Let me just touch on the darker side of garage, because obviously there was a darker side of garage. The violence started creeping in. I see it many a time, and it's like, what can you say about that time? Because it seemed like it was such a happy period, but then there was a period of, there was a lot of violence going on, bro.
What happened, brother? Yeah, like garage. If you look at my lyrics and what like the old school DJs were trying to portray, it was more peace and love.
It's love, unity,
because
of course.
that was like that was what Acid House was all about.
Yeah.
Everybody coming together and peace and love. And like most of us come out of that. So like we were still propagating that house music, peace and love, because it's house music. Even though it's garage, it's house and garage, So like we were still on like the peace and love thing. But I'd say this, that when all the artists come over from like jungle or drum and bass as it was then, I think, and they brought like edgier bass lines and more, and also the people where garage blew up, people started coming to garage who they weren't really into the music.
It was the in thing.
They're coming because there's girls there and like there's vibe there, and it's the place to be.
Then the gangsters are turning up.
Yes. Don't get me wrong, there was always gangsters,
but
bro.
it was
there was always gangsters,
but
we
they
used to
knew
rave
the
with them.
kind of laws of the land. They kind of knew this is like.
Well, the gangsters.
Did it just get commercialized? Too many people in
Brother.
too many. Do you know what I mean?
Gas club, when you went in the gas club on like a Sunday night,
no work Monday round here.
You would get, right, I'll give you Like one night, I'll give you some names. Barbara Windsor.
Look at that.
Wayne Sleep. Brian Lara.
Cricketer.
Prince Nassim.
Boxer.
Todd.
Terry.
No, wait. Todd Terry and I'm trying to think of who else was there.
Sweeney Todd, no, I'm joking.
Like, the whole cast of EastEnders were in there, bruv, yeah? But all the Essex boys were in there, yeah? I'm talking about, like, the ones who aren't here anymore, and stuff, yeah? Man like Carlton Leach is in there, Dave Courtney's in there.
R.I.P. Dave, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dave. All these, Matthew Thomas.
So it's figures from everywhere.
These guys,
celebrity, gangsters, naughty guys, good guys.
That's what I'm saying, mate.
Rich guys,
That's
poor
what I'm saying.
guys.
I'm saying Andy Swaller was partners with Dominic Spreadlove. They were the promoters of it on like a Sunday night. And obviously Andy, he started the whole Centre Force thing, and he was putting on acid house raves, and but he was also at the head of the ICF, which is the inner city firm, which is like West Ham supporters who like to have a fight.
Or two.
Yeah. So the thing is, in there were bodybuilders, there were thugs, there were gangsters. But the thing is, they weren't kicking off every night. Don't get me wrong. There were a few bits. There was like a few bits.
Yeah.
But what happened was when the drum and bass guys came over, it changed. It went from peace and love to kind of a more dark.
Is that in the sound, or was it just?
In the sound. It was in the sound, but it was also the clientele changed as well.
And with that came...
The clientele changed, and the clientele were a bit more aggy, and they really didn't care about what happened if they done something.
Yeah.
Because with us, we were always worried about, they'll shut down our club, they'll shut down.
With them, they don't care.
With them, they don't care. Yeah, that's it.
You see, you being in a room with all those type of people.
Yeah.
But you are the man, innit? Everyone knows you. That must feel a bit. How does that feel when you're saying all these people in one room? No, you're actually the ringleader, the kind of the man in the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? Have you ever seen it like that or not?
With me, bruv, like I've grown up around all these type of people from when I was like day dot. From day dot, I grew up with all these type of people anyway, and like I see a lot of stuff, mate. Look, I'll give you like a for instance, even though I'm not talking about violence, but I'm just showing you violence that I saw when I was a kid. Yeah, I must have had like an argument with this girl over the park. Yeah, I was only about 9 or 10, and next minute her brother has jumped off of a bike, and he was about 18, and he punched me up. Yeah, so I've gone home crying.
Yeah, and
then next minute my mum's come out. My brother, like, we're walking to their house. They lived in Marksgate, and there was a convoy of people behind us, because they knew that when we got there was going to be some mad shit. Every family that kind of knew us, they followed us. Yeah, and then my uncle was kind of back at the back of the crowd. My uncle Clinton, but he passed away about a year ago, and my uncle Clinton. He used to work for Ford's, and he was walking behind the big crowd, yeah? So we noticed him there, but anyway, we've gone there. And we've gone to this house, and then my mum's pressed the doorbell. And then a guy has answered. I don't know if he's wearing braces, putting braces on, like, yeah, what? And my mum's going, your son beat up my son. My son is only 9. Yeah. Your son is 18 on a bike. So the next minute, the geezer was about 27. He was the older brother of this guy that hit me. And the next minute, he's doing this in my mum's face. Yeah. Pointing in her face. Next minute, all I see was my uncle come out the shadows with a hammer.
Right.
He's got whack and spank the geezer right in the head, bro. Right here. Bosh. In his head, bro. And then he's gone to whack him again. My mum's pushed him, Clinton, move. Yeah. Don't. I can say it because he's passed away. So
right.
But
what happened to the geezer?
he was fucked, bruv. That's what happened to him, bruv. He was fucked, bruv. About what happened to him, bruv. You know what I mean? How would you feel?
Let's keep it nice and light.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, bruv, that I'm used to
the tip
seeing.
of the iceberg.
Yeah, mate.
So when you see this violence in the clubs,
no, what I'm saying is it used to piss me off because they're mucking up our shit, bruv. Yeah. That used to piss me off, mate. We spent years building up a scene.
On a commercial level.
Bruv, and then like we've got it to a level, and
commercial
then people
level.
are coming over just doing stupidness. So that kind of pissed me off.
And speaking from a commercial level, Good Rhymes is in the charts. Where did it get to? Because I think Do You Really Like It was number 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, that
Good
was.
Rhymes was.
But that was later. The thing is,
started at like.
The thing is, bruv, everything in its own time.
Of course, but Good Rhymes was like. Shit, bro.
The first
Man, see you in Hollywood, I was gassed, bro.
The first
Romford, Hollywood.
The first like garage tune in the charts was like, Let's Get Close or something. Closer than close.
Oh, Rosie Gaines.
Rosie Gaines, bro.
But Rosie Gaines was from Prince's camp, so that was a remix. Right, so she was obviously you were taking American vocal and remixing it. That's kind of cheating because like Tina Moore was massive.
Never gonna let you go.
Again, vocals from another country, which you get me, but a remixer. But then the British man link up and do your own thing.
We done our thing in '98, and our thing like it was basically DJ Pied Piper, an unknown MC, who was Comanche Sly,
right,
from Hijack. They're brothers, yeah. So we're tearing it up in the UK. I must have been at Channel Club, and I remember Piper's brother come down. He come in a suit, and he come, and Piper introduced me to his brother Ronnie, yeah. And we had a chat about doing a track because like Ronnie was like he was kind of like a hip hop star,
right.
A UK hip hop star. He was touring with Ice-T.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he a rapper?
Yeah. Okay. Like
what was his rap name?
The group is called Hijack.
Okay, cool.
The terrorist group, yeah. Right. But they were kind of like UK hip hops.
Yeah, like Rodney P. Like I remember Rodney P.
That era.
I know.
That era. My other mate, MC Duke from Stratford, from that Bowen Stratford down the road. He was like big them times too.
Yeah.
The same times. So he's come to see us and he had like a proposition. He said, listen guys, let's make a tune. Me and Piper will produce it. You guys, you come with lyrics, we're it. So basically we done this tune, we pressed it up.
Was that the first tune you did as like a collective kind of?
Yeah, that was it. Good Rhymes.
Look at that.
Yeah, that was like
bust straight away.
That was like, and that went to number 1 in the garage charts.
Right.
Yeah? But like in the national chart, because it came out in '98, in the national charts, it went to number 14, which at the time was
massive.
Good.
But that was number 1 on the streets, bro.
Yeah,
number 1, wherever you guys were performing that tune.
Streets.
But that must have been a great feeling to have a chart success.
Yeah, definitely.
And then where did that song take you? Did it take you to any different?
We done a tour. We done a tour with another level. We done
another level. Come on, Dane Bowers and that.
That's right. And then lot. So like we done a tour with them in a group called Fierce. A lot of other. There were a lot of other spin-offs to that as well. Performances all over the gaff. We did a follow-up track, We Are the Click, which coming at about number 32.
So how did that feel, having that big success, thinking you're gonna do it again? You get me? And then it didn't.
Nah. Now the thing is, bro, look, yeah. In hindsight, even at the time, I kind of knew, yeah, because the people who were running all of the labels, like we got signed by London Records, which is Pete Tong and them guys, which is, he's like a legendary house DJ and producer, yeah. But the thing is, a lot of these labels were run or owned by like house producers, and we know that they're not gonna
put you first.
They're not gonna put us first, bro. They're not gonna put us first. They'll sign us. But what I gathered happened was a lot of our artists were getting signed by the labels, right? They were getting signed because they had a tune that was a hit.
Yeah.
So they'd sign this tune that's a hit. Then they'd want to follow up like the next month.
Right.
Right. This ain't pop, bruv. This ain't pop music, bruv. in pop music, you can do that. Release a record and then release again.
But they were treating you like seasoned artists then, really. If that's the mainstream formula, they're giving you the respect, no? Like
what it is, bro, good rhymes, yeah? We did 10, 15,000 on white label, bro.
Yeah.
That would, if you sold 15,000 records, that's number one. Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
for
bosh,
real.
bro.
It's
yeah,
true.
it is, bro. But at the end of the day, we did that, like, on the street without any label help. Most artists in garage that blew, they had a tune that blew on the scene.
Yeah.
So then the labels would sign them, and then, like, what they do, because it took us a year to percolate a tune.
Right.
Yeah. So the tune is being played, it's blowing up, it's getting
Heating
rewinds.
up, bubbling,
it's getting rewinds, 5 rewinds in a gaff, and then, but by the time you properly release it, it's been a year.
Everyone's here.
No, bruv, it's been a year. So at the end of the day, the whole of the scene have got a chance to know this record and get into it. You can't just put a record out in 1 month.
Yeah.
Not on our scene at that time.
No,
you couldn't
there's
do it.
no internet. You really got to work the streets.
You couldn't do that unless the label was putting it on telly. Unless the label were doing telly ads and all that.
Isn't it amazing? You've done it essentially the hardest way possible. There's no internet. You've seen the birth of something simmering to bubbling to like a volcanic fire.
Yeah, that's how it was,
in front of your own eyes.
But, bruv, you had record shops.
Yeah.
You had record shops in them days, bruv.
Yeah.
Posters were going up and stuff. Flyers, hand to hand. People outside clubs. There was so many clubs, right? And at the end of the day, you had people like the flying squad that will come and fly clubs, bruv.
Booklets of flyers
booklets
on
with
your
flyers.
car at the end of the rave.
That's it, bruv. And promoters would go and fly.
But there was a whole scene, a lot of jobs there, innit? For people, from just flyering to all of that. So it was a huge industry, right?
Bare jobs, yeah.
Huge industry. So the song does its thing.
Yeah.
Where are you on the business side of things? Are you on point, or you just don't know? You're just learning.
Well, listen, bro.
Because it's a big tune. There's a lot of MCs on there, producer fees and all that. Are you really aware of what's happening, or are you just going along for the ride?
No, listen, bro. Yeah, I'll say this, that I learned a lot from Unknown MC, Comanche Sly and Piper, because obviously they'd been through it already with Ice-T. They did like a world tour with Ice-T.
Yeah, but some people don't like tell you these things because they want the money for themselves. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but these guys, bruv, I would trust these guys.
Hats off to them.
With my life.
Yeah.
These two guys, I'm telling you, when it comes to like anything, Piper and Unknown, they're like, you can, bruv.
Yeah.
I turn my back and let them do it, and I know that I'm getting what we've agreed. What we've agreed, right? Whatever the agreement is your agreement. But if you've agreed that with them, that's what you're getting, yeah?
So you're a principal man. If
that's it, bruv. Yeah, that's it.
That's a fair play to me.
Bruv, with me, I don't like working with people that I don't feel that I can trust.
So the
if
vibe's
I don't
gotta
feel
be-
that I can trust you, bruv, then
You're done. So obviously, legend in your own right, and then you get obviously the new wave of grime. All these artists coming through. I mean, Kano's.
that was later though.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to talk.
Wiley.
Yeah,
He used to
I'm
come.
coming there. I'm
Yeah,
coming to all
yeah.
of this. All of this comes.
Big up Wiley,
So
though.
from garage comes more rap, like the grime element and all of that. I was at a Heartless Crew rave. I think it was their 30 year that were doing it, and then Kano came out and said it's because of you lot that I even started. And then you got tracks with people like Skepta. How was doing those kind of tunes? The boy better know. Wiley coming to you.
It was Wiley that came to me.
Right.
Because I didn't really know Skepta. So what Wiley came at me and he went, oh, Creed, bruv. Like, he phoned me and he went, Creed, bruv, there's this youth called like Skepta and he wants your voice on his track. Yeah. So like I didn't really know like about grime, but like this is mad. Yeah, this is kind of mad in itself as well, because this happened in 2005. Yeah. Now because of all the trouble in garage clubs,
Yes.
they shut down garage in about 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably late 2003, early 2004. I can't remember because it's like I can't remember. But garage was, you were not allowed to put on a garage rave anywhere in the UK.
Yeah, police would shut you down. Yeah.
Trident were there. They'd look at the lineup and say, nah, this person is too risky, blah, blah, blah. You couldn't put on a garage rave. So at that time, up north and that, they were doing all baseline raves and all that. So basically the baseline thing started, yeah? And at the same time, because garage was kind of dead.
Yeah.
In a clubland, all of the grimy youths that used to come to garage raves and like spit grimy, they kind of formed their own thing.
Yeah.
Which was grime.
Yeah.
And then like Wiley called me in 2005 and he told me that Skepta wanted my voice on a tune. So yeah, so at the end of the day, I did it. I sent him some lyrics.
But this is key lyrics. That's one of your biggest cat punchlines. And you're giving it to someone that you don't know. Is that not a bit weary? Like, you're like, bro, this is my big lyric, you know.
The only reason I've done it was because of Wiley.
But Wiley was big in garage anyway. Pay as you go,
of course,
big crew,
of course, mate. And I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work with them guys.
So you just trusted him?
Yes. Yes, I trusted him because I sent my vocals to him.
Right.
Now the thing is, there's a little weird story attached to this.
Tell me the story, bro.
Okay, look, bruv, yeah. So look, I didn't have a clue what the whole grime thing was, bruv, yeah. All I know is that them times we just about had MySpace, yeah?
Yeah.
MySpace had just started. But when I've looked on their thing, like say on Skepta's thing to do a bit of, he had about 1 million followers, bruv, like 1 million.
Friends and all that, yeah.
Bruv, I just about had like a computer or whatever, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, that was big. So, I'd done this tune and I basically forgot about it. I sent him the vocals and I forgot about it. I forgot about it, bruv. But to me, I'm trying to survive. All my business has just gone.
Right, garage is dying, so your money's going.
Not dying, bruv. They banned it.
Right.
It weren't that the people had had enough of garage. It was the government that banned your genre, bruv. They banned it.
Fucked up, innit?
Yeah, it's fucked up. So what did I do, bruv? I started working, bruv, yeah?
What, a 9 to 5?
No. What I was doing...
No, never no 9 to 5.
No, it ain't that, bruv. What I was doing, I thought, you know what? I'm going to start working with kids because I used to do that for my office in, like, Brick Lane. I used to do, like, MC workshops and stuff for kids, right?
Why? Well, just to help people?
Well, at the end of the day,
just to give back.
Where I started Vocal Fusion, it was to improve and professionalise MCs.
Yeah.
This because MCs had a kind of a reputation back in them days that they're not professional, they're not this, blah, blah, blah. So I started up an agency. I brought out 3 albums, Vocal Fusion 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We got Miss Dynamite, she won the first one, like all this stuff.
She was cold, bro.
Yeah. Bad. So like where was I? Yeah, so basically the club scene had gone. So most of my money was tied up in the garage scene. Me, Norris the Boss and Jason K, bless his soul, right?
R.I.P., yeah.
Right? We invested probably most of the money that we earned on the Garage Awards, yeah?
Right.
Right, and we named the Garage Awards UKG.
Yeah.
Right? This was the first time UKG had been used. The scene was called UK Garage scene, or it was called House and Garage scene. But nobody had actually put together the three...
I didn't know that, you know, that's interesting.
Nobody had put together the 3 words. I think it was Norris's idea.
I hear it all the time, though.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is, we put on 3 events, yeah? Was it 2 events or 3 events? We were going to put on the 3rd one, and we had Scary Spice, Mel B, and we had Spoonie presenting them, yeah? And basically...
Were the Spice Girls bigger? The Spice Girls
were the Spice Girls big?
So how do you get Mel B? Just because you're Creed?
I'll tell you what,
because they all respect that.
No. The thing is, we had a girl called Charlotte who used to work for us, UKG, and she was best mates with her.
Okay.
She was like.
It's all about who you know, bro.
Exactly, bruv. She was like a best mate.
Right.
They grew up together in Leeds. So at the end of the day, we wanted her to host it, and she did. So like we put on. They cost a lot of money to put on an award show, bruv. You can imagine.
Yeah.
The Mobos were going them times, yeah. At the end of the day, we were thinking, at the end of the day, we're going to make it like that.
Mobos, yeah.
So like, we pumped a lot of money into it. All of us did. And then the next thing, the government has banned garage, yeah. So, bruv, that's all our money invested, and all our money is dead, bruv.
So what? The awards can't happen,
bruv.
Man.
This is basically what I'm saying. But
next lockdown,
there was no scene, bruv.
Yeah.
They killed the scene. So there was no scene to do an awards about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they mucked up our shit. So just after this happened, the Skepta thing happened, yeah? So like, me and him were talking and he said, yeah, at the end of the day, me and you will go out and we'll do PAs of this. And I go, yeah, of course, bruv. But the thing is, what happened was, yeah, when I'm going to promoters saying, oh yeah, I've got this tune with Skepta, it's a grime tune, they say, nah, bruv.
Don't want it,
like, we can't even play garage, let alone grime.
Yeah, we don't want it,
like we don't want that, because grime, all they had at the time, I think, were 2 raves.
Yeah.
They had like Lord of the Mics and what's it?
Eskimo
dance.
Yeah.
They were the only 2 raves that I knew about.
Yeah.
Because on that scene, I don't think, because everybody was battling each other and there was a lot of cussing and blah blah blah. It
It's
weren't
so
really
sick.
for nightclubs because it could kick off in it, like people.
But that tune was massive, bro.
Yeah. So, but listen to this, So basically, my mate Tweety, big up Tweety, yeah, he phoned me and went, "Hey, bruv, what's that tune that you done?" I don't know what you're talking about. Bruv, that tune is the biggest tune on road. I'm like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And anyway, he told me, and then I managed to hear it.
Big tune,
That's
bro.
it, and it was
Boy
big.
Better Know.
Yeah, it was actually that had 1 million hits or
BBK,
whatever.
Boy Better Know.
Yeah. So the thing is, it was kind of like Skepta at that time was trying to come. You know, he was working hard. And I respected him. Him and his brother, met them. They were lovely, but he was working hard. But obviously, he wants to get there, and he's thinking to himself that Creed is going to help me get there. That's what he's thinking.
I'd think the same thing.
Yeah, of course you would. Of course you would, bruv. That would have been great a couple of years earlier.
It's just not the right time.
It would have been great a couple of years earlier, bruv. But at that time, we didn't have a scene for me to bring him out in. There was no, like, what promotions were there? There were no, there was probably 1 or 2 promotions.
But it was still on the streets, heavy.
Brother, on the streets, it was massive, bruv. But what I'm saying is, that one time I'm in a club and Skepta went, "Oh yeah, you did a PA of that tune." And I went, "How can I do a PA of the tune by myself?
Yeah.
How can I do a PA of the tune?"
It's just as much as your tune as his anyway.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, in his head, he's thinking
you
that
bumped him.
I've bumped him, that I've like been doing PAs of this tune while he and not kind of phoned him. And I went, bruv, you showed me a flyer with Creed doing Duppy. Show me a flyer. Show me anything.
Yeah.
You can't. So that's the reason that he went and done another version of the tune.
What another version?
He did another version of Duppy.
I've never heard it.
And he done it with MC Viper. Selector.
What? And he took you off the tune?
Off the second one. He done the same tune, but he put...
Never. I've never heard it, bro.
I'm telling you, bruv. I'm telling you, bruv.
I've never heard that. Is that what he did?
Yeah, but
because
look,
of that? Come on,
no, but look, brother.
Obviously, you're young. You don't know.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it, bruv.
Yeah.
He's young and he's thinking...
Viper's cold still.
Oh, Viper's a bad man.
My brother.
Listen, bruv, I don't know. I don't know who told him bullshit, and I don't know where he got it from. But...
Because Duppy's not on Spotify, nothing, is it?
Bruv, I think that he took it off.
Things like that, the people that lose are us, the public. The public that us lose, bro. But having said that, I had a song with PSG once, and we were doing the rounds, and we were in Watford, I believe, and you two were on stage, and you did that song.
Not did the song, bro.
You fucking did the song. Listen, he was there, and you were there.
No, listen to me.
Logan Sama was on the deck,
Listen.
But it happened, though, because I see it,
No, listen, bro. That ain't a PA. That's me doing a set on stage, and then a DJ.
And then he turned up.
Oh yeah, Creed done Duppy.
Yes.
So he plays Duppy.
No, but Skepta was there.
All right, but yeah, of course.
And then he did it with you.
Bro. Listen, bro. If I'm doing a set, a DJ is gonna play one of my tunes.
Yeah.
Standard, bro.
Yeah.
But that ain't me getting paid for doing a live PA.
Okay.
That's that's completely different.
Is that
thing.
the only time that you did it? I've got that
The only
video
time I
on
did
my
what?
phone with Skepta on stage.
Bruv, I can't even remember
I've got
because
that
it's years
footage.
ago.
Okay.
Listen to me, brother. It's years ago.
Okay.
I can't even
because I remember I was there on the stage
Well,
with Paul
brother,
PSG.
Bruv, listen, mate. I
we're gonna put that footage in.
I can't even remember doing like.
You ever speak to Skepta now or not? Nothing.
No, if I see him,
haven't. That's a shame.
No, listen, bruv, I've seen him. I've seen him like a few times over the years. But I think where he's kind of set in his mind and he thinks that he thinks that it happened. But with me, bruv, I'm not begging. Like, bruv, I tell a man once. If you know me, then you know that ain't me. Yeah. You go around and you ask anyone, as Creed knocked you. For real. Ask anyone on the planet. If you can find one man that says I've knocked them, I'll give you £1,000 now in your hand. Yeah, because that ain't me. So the thing is, if he knew what I was like, he wouldn't have thought that. But at the end of the day, maybe, bruv, I'm doing a set in a club and the DJ has played the tune.
Yeah, I think it was loading somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got the footage, I'll dig it out.
Yeah. But maybe like somebody has played the tune, so I've done my doing it again bit in the middle. In the middle. That's it. That's the only thing that it could be. Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, let me ask you who... What's time?
No, it's fine, It's fine, bruv.
Okay, we'll be done in 10 minutes. 10 minutes will be done. Cool, I know you got to go somewhere because you work with kids and all that, and you help them, yeah? All right, let me wrap it up a little bit. Who's your best MCs of all time?
Wow, my best
Top
MC.
5. I always ask them, if there was a Mount Rushmore, what 5 faces would be on there?
What do you mean? What genre?
You tell, go on, where you want to go? All right, of all time, any genre. And then, okay, no, the garage first. What 5 garage faces are on this?
Okay, mate. 5 garage. All right, garage, yeah. CKP, definitely.
Yeah.
I would say Viper.
Yeah.
100%. I would say, I'd have to say PSG. I'd have to say DT as well.
Yeah. One more.
That's 4. I would have to say Manic B.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manic B, because he passed away last year, but he was a solid MC, bro. And listen, bro, if I could do 10, there would be another 5, bro. Yeah?
I get it.
There would be another 5. But
do not at us, I get it. And then if it was any genre, what 5 faces are going on there?
Any genre.
Yeah. If there's a mountain or music, 5 faces, people can look at it. Whose faces are on there?
All right, I like, let's see. Wiley would be on it.
Okay.
Yeah?
I respect that.
Skepta would be on it as well.
For real?
Yes, I love, bruv. I love his lyricism.
I love that because aside your personal differences, not that there is, but
bruv,
just
I ain't got a problem.
But that's
with
amazing.
It,
I love that. But this is like the greatest of all time. So go on.
All right, wait.
I said wait.
Wait. Because no, it ain't that. You've just thrown in the greatest of all time.
Well, like it's a mountain with 5 faces on it, so surely you're gonna put.
Right, I weren't thinking.
No, but go on, go with that one then. Wiley, Skepta. Who else would you put then?
All right, let's see. I would put. Are we talking about UK or?
Yeah, go on, just keep it UK, because otherwise Michael Jackson's going to come up and then Prince is going to come up and it's going to be all nuts. Let's just keep it like...
Tupac and all that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Skibbity would be one of them because the guy is a proper heavyweight, yeah. Let me see. What else? Let's see. Who have I got so far then?
Wiley, Skepta, Skibbity.
Kalashnikov.
It's murder. Test the terra firma. Don't piss me off.
Kalashnikov.
Drop you on your doorstep like Dando. Don't piss me off, bro.
Let me see.
They come here, murder. That's one of the greatest hip hop tunes of all time.
This is hard.
One more.
This is hard.
Is it one more? Yeah.
Probably, yeah, bro.
Yeah, Skibber, Wiley, Skepta, Kalashnikov. Give me one more.
All right, wait. Shawnee T.
Okay, Shawnee T. You do have to go. Just talk about the youth work you do, because that's amazing to know. And I think a lot of people should know that you're giving back in an amazing way. Well, because you've got to go now and do it. So, all right. Which is late at night.
What it is, bruv, because I've always kind of, as I said, I was doing like the workshops with kids. Then when they bang garage, I thought let me just volunteer. So I started volunteering from a local cancel to do youth work, and I started off doing like a couple of hours a week, and then I went from doing a couple of hours to more hours, and I've been doing it since 2005 now,
Okay.
which is probably 18 years, something like that. Is it 18, 19 years?
It's a long time.
Yeah. So now I'm a senior youth worker in charge, like at the youth service.
Amazing.
But I'm also like a behaviour mentor, and I work at an alternative provision for kids who can't speak English. So I do that during the day, and I teach kids who are from different war-torn countries and stuff, just basic English to get them into college, and so they can pass an exam, like, and teach them how to read and write.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I've been, and I also do kind of, mentoring work at night.
Because you said you do one-to-ones with people, which is amazing. It's taking a lot of your time to obviously give back. So
yeah, well, you know what, my kids now are big. They're big people now, so I've got to help other people's
you don't
kids
have
now,
to, but you're choosing to.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
I think you got to, man. Like, at the end of the day, if everybody does something, if everybody reaches out and just does a bit of work with one child, if someone just does it with one child, mate, there's millions of us. Yeah, we wouldn't have a problem, bruv. We wouldn't have a problem. But there's too many people, too many kids who haven't got any positive male role models or even female ones. So they need it, man. Especially the alpha youths.
For real.
The alpha youths.
Alpha youths.
Yeah, you know that.
Last thing, because I know you got to go, I'm so sorry, but you're very eyes open with the world, what's going on. Some call it conspiracy theorists, I don't, but just for the sake of the discussion, you have a very wide approach on things, from health to the way the world is. You're very Dr. Sebi,
I've done that.
I feel you. When I was ill last year, you helped me with reducing when I had a liver problem. Just where the world is right now and your alternative way of looking at mainstream media, just tell me about that, man, because I think it's great.
Well,
and people should know.
You know what, bro? Look, to me, nothing is an accident. Things that happen in this world are happening for a reason. There are problems that are facing us. Sometimes the problems are stage managed to create an incident that they can.
I'm getting COVID vibes there.
Bring a cure for, and the cure is gonna forward their aims. Yeah, but look, let's just look at Let's look at water. Let's look at air. Let's look at food.
And you really do. You look at all of this.
Yeah,
and it's great because you come from an era of, well, I suppose that wasn't as prevalent, but you really question like everything.
Yeah, bruv, you have to. When you realise all of the poisons and the stuff that we're being exposed to on a day-to-day basis, like in the air, like solvents and like sprays and, as I said, the water,
plastic, like, everything.
Yeah, tap water is just really
Fluoride
bad.
central.
Really, really bad. Fluoride, heavy metals, all of these forever chemicals that are in there. There's so much stuff. So what do you drink? You have to drink spring water, the natural water that goes through rock and it's got nutrients in it. You get me? So food.
I get you.
Yeah, food, bruv. Like, if you look on the back of most foods, it's full of numbers, E310, E that. And what are they? They're chemicals. Why are they in the food? And at the end of the day, especially after that last thing that we just went through,
COVID. Sorry.
Like we could start thinking that people are trying to, like,
for real,
kill us off for sake, mate. They don't want us to live a long, healthy life. They want us to check out before we can draw that pension and like that we've put into. So yeah, that's it, man.
But it's great because you do talk about it on your like Instagram. I do urge people to check him out because he always checks it out. He always writes about it. He's always spreading that awareness. I think we'll wrap it because you do have to go. It's been lovely to have you. From my own experience, I've worked with you. We had a song, Local Geeza. You were lovely on set. Me, you and Big Nasty. It was a dream come true for me to work with one of my legends that I grew up seeing and meeting, and now we've become friends. So thank you for that. No,
Yes,
I mean
man,
that. I
brother.
mean
Love.
that. Coming on set, working with Big Nasty, everything, bringing the family together. It was an amazing day. And
You did it. You brought us all together, bro.
yeah, I
Come
get
on.
that, but I'm just saying, but it was your contribution that really helped. And yeah, man, just nothing but love. You are a godfather. You are the godfather.
Nah, man,
I don't
you're
give a
too kind,
fuck. I
bro.
don't care about that. Drop the humbleness. Yeah, what you started was really. You have started the snowball. The marble that turned into the snowball was you, brother.
Man,
because
I
all
was
these
one of
artists
them.
have come.
I was one of them,
yes,
bruv.
but
There
come
were-
on, from coming out there.
there were a lot of other
do you know
people
what?
involved.
To see you even now doing it, garage has not died. It's still about. It will never die. As far as I'm concerned,
No
it's
way.
the happiest genre that ever exists. The best good times, good rhymes was there, and I thank you for making my childhood just unbelievable. The memories that I've had for it.
Bless,
the
man.
people like you, my brother.
Bless. Thank you so much
No,
for
my
the
brother.
interview.
Love and respect,
It's been
bro.
great,
Come
and
on,
it's been really easy to talk to you. So
love you,
like
brother.
I'd say this to anybody out there who wants to you know, get their story across. Hit up Shizzio, bro,
Very
because
kind.
you know I could talk to this guy for hours, man.
It's true. I'm just stopping it now, but I feel like we could go on, bro. But man, love you like a brother, man.
Brother,
Thank you,
love,
sir.
yeah?
God bless you.
You know this.